Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Monday, where every Monday I post a new video. In today's video we're going to be doing a window pane Christmas decor, and what you're going to need for this project is you're going to need 4 6x8 canvases. You're going to need 4 of these. You're going to need some wooden dowels. These are some wooden sticks that I had laying around the house, so we're going to use them. You're going to be needing an X-Acto knife. You're going to be needing shears, something to cut with. Red bows, optional. I got some, I want to call these little icicles. I got these at Hobby Lobby. Also optional. You don't have to use them if you don't want to. I have some snow-covered leaves with some hollies on it. I have some pine cones that I went ahead and painted white and rolled in fake snow, which you're also going to need. You're going to need a red cardinal. And, yeah, some other little fun decorative ideas if you want to use, you can. And, yeah, and I have some more little balls of holly here. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead now and turn my camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I went ahead and I got my camera turned down, and I'm just going to move all the stuff that we needed just to set it to the side. So basically what I did, and you can either use hot glue or wood glue. I'm going to be using both. So what I did first was I went ahead and got my canvas open. And we're going to go ahead and cut this off. So take your X-Acto knife very carefully and just go around the entire frame. And we're just going to take that. Just going to put that to the side. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take this all the way off. So we're going to go ahead and take this off. So now that we have the frame, the canvas part torn off, because we didn't need that part, now we're going to take some of our wooden dowels. I'm going to grab a pencil, and we're just going to go ahead and mark about where we want these. So I'm just going to mark here. Take my cutters, cut that off. And we're just going to go ahead and stick this in place. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab the other ones that I already have done, which is here. So I have these here, and I'm just going to go ahead and match them up to make sure everything is even. So I need to come down a little bit right here. So we're going to pull this up, making sure everything is nice and even. So I'm going to move that up a little bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my wood glue and that I have in here. Just go ahead and put a little more in there. And I'm just going to take my glue, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit here, and this is just going to secure everything. And I'm just going to go around the whole thing just like this to make sure everything is nice and coated so it can go ahead and dry. So we're just going to go ahead and just we're going to let this dry. And I'm just going to take my hand and push that back down a little bit. Set this there. Now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pull this up. And I'm just making sure everything is still nice and neat. And now we're going to go ahead with our other ones, and we're just going to mark where we want this one. So that's there. And we're just going to cut. So I'm just going to cut this here. And then we're just going to see how it's going to look. If I need to take any off, I can. So I'm just going to cut off a little. Just go ahead and cut off. I just cut off a very little. And I'm just making sure this is nice and even, like we have here. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the top. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to mark it right about there. I am going to grab my shears, and we're just going to cut. And if you don't have shears, you can use scissors. It'll do the same thing. And this is that one I cut a little small, and this is lightweight wood, so it's easy. You can easily cut it with scissors. So I'm just going to cut that, and we're just going to go ahead and get everything glued in place. So now that we have all of it in place, we're going to go ahead and add some glue to these just to secure them. So I'm just going to add some glue down on the bottom of this. And then we're just going to do some right across the top, all the way around, to just to make sure that everything is nice and sealed. And that's what we have. Let's move this out of the way. So now we're going to take all four, and this is where we're going to go ahead and hot glue everything together, and basically we're just making a window pane. So this is where I'm going to use my hot glue. So I'm just going to take my hot glue, and we're just going to go right across. And you want to use a good amount. And then we're just going to go ahead and make sure everything is nice and lined up. And we're just going to stick them together. Just like this. And we're going to do the same thing to these down here. We're just going to make sure everything is nice and tight, and everything is glued together. So we're going to go ahead and glue these into place. So now we have everything glued, and this is what it looks like. So if I turn it this way, this is what it looks like. It's kind of long, so yeah. Gonna make sure that I got that glued in. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pick out the decorations that we want on it. And I think I'm gonna use a rib or bow, and I may make it bigger. I don't know yet, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and take some of my little green leaves, branches, or whatever you want to call them. I'm not exactly sure what they are just yet, but I'm going to grab the ones that I have here, and I'm going to grab my shears, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start here. So let's turn our camera down a little. So we're going to go ahead and cut off some of these. And I'm just playing around with it just to see what it's gonna look like. I think I like the way that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some hot glue. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick this down off in that hot glue, being very careful not to burn yourself. And then I'm gonna take this last piece, this that I have here, and I'm just gonna glue this maybe off to the side like this. So I'm gonna put some hot glue down through here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this down off in there just like that. And I have some, what did I do with them? Some little red hollies that I think I am going to use maybe like right here, or maybe not all of them, just some of them. So, and they're falling off, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors, cut that, and I'm going to stick that just like this because I think that's kind of cute. And then we're just going to put a dab of glue right here, and we're just going to stick that right down on top of that glue. Just like that. And we're just going to hold that here for a little bit to allow that time to dry. Now I also have some of these pine cones that I was talking about that I painted white and then sprinkled with snow, with the fake snow. So I'm going to take some more of this that I have here. So I'm gonna cut some more of these little pieces off. So let's just grab and cut there, and then I'm just gonna cut off a couple more just like this. And I think I want to put that over here, down here, just like this. So once again, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put some hot glue down here. And y'all know that I'm just winging it. Like, I never have a direction that I never really know exactly what I want to do until I'm actually putting it together, because I don't have an idea in my head. I just get on camera and I just do it. So basically, I'm just going to cut this little piece off because we don't need it. There's nothing really attached to it. Maybe I won't cut it off. It's really hard to cut. So basically, I'm just going to fold this, wrap it around. Oh, there it went. Okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead. Where we at right now is here. We're right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick this here. So we're just going to put some hot glue down across here like this. And then we're going to very carefully stick this right on top. Just like that. And I'm just going to hold that there to make sure everything is nice and secured. And we have some more of those little hollies. So I am just going to go ahead and I'm just going to pull off some. And I'm trying to get the ones that's got the snow on them. So there we have it. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue down through here. We're just going to push that on. And then we're going to do the same thing with the rest of them. Just gonna stick those like this. And we're just gonna go ahead, snow side up, and we're just gonna stick those. And I'm just gonna hold them here for a minute to allow everything time to dry. So this is what we have so far. I know it's hard to see, but we have one here, and then we have one here, and I'll make it bigger once we get into fully decorating. So there we have a pine cone, and I don't know if, let's do this. Okay, so we have a pine cone here, which I kind of like. And maybe I'll put this off to the side like this. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do my pine cones, but we'll see. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, I have these snow-covered leaves, which I think are really cute, but I'm not sure how I want to display them yet. I'm going to go ahead before I do anything else, and we're going to go ahead and put our little bird in. And I think I'm going to put this like this. So it's, I think, okay. So I'm going to set this up and see about where I want my bird. I think that may be a good place. So I'm going to put some hot glue right on the bottom of my bird, a good amount. And then I'm just going to set this up, and I'm just going to put my bird right here, but I'm going to back it up. And this is what we have. Here's the little bird right here. I'm going to turn that around. And I'm just going to go ahead and take some hot glue and put some here. And we're just going to stick that there. And this here, like that. And I'm going to leave that as is. Now I think I'm going to take one of my bows. And I think I'm going to stick that right here. And you can use whatever color you want, but I think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to put some hot glue right through here. And I'm just going to push this down on there. Just like that. And I'm not sure if I want to do anything with the pine cones. I probably won't use those. I want to kind of keep it simple but cute. So let's just get those little glue strands out of the way. And now I really want to include these in here somewhere. So let's see here. I'm just going to play around with this and see what looks cute. Nope. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to do much of anything else to this. Because I want it to be like, I'm going for like the window pane look. So I am going to spray this and sprinkle it on some like snow on like the window sills here. I'm going to go ahead and take my I'm going to take my adhesive bond and my fake snow that I have here, and I'm just going to spray this and then add the snow to the windowsill. So basically I'm just going to spray here and then we're going to add some snow. So I went ahead and sprayed it with my spray starch, which is why my hands are, my spray adhesive glue. And I went ahead and sprinkled some snow in, and there it is here, and here is some here. And I'm not sure if I want to do anything else to it. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. So yeah, I think that is it. Here it is here. So this is it. I'm going to go back so y'all can see it. So here it is. And I'm going to turn my camera back up. So here we go. That is it for this video. Here it is. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. If you want to see me do any other type of craft, please let me know in the comment box below. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can become part of my YouTube family. And with that being said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. I hope you all have a very nice day. Bye.